The Human Rights Watch has called on the African Union and subregional mechanisms to urgently establish systems to ensure rigorous human rights monitoring and reporting in areas of conflict. The body has further called for protection of fundamental principle of democracy on the continent.
Some of the most egregious human rights violations continue to cascade in the context of conflicts. Civilians have continued to bear the brunt of armed conflict, communal violence, political and social unrest, as well as government repression against critical and independent voices in several African countries.
The body echoed AU commitment in reinforcing human rights on the continent, but have called for more action to be taken to fight rampant cases of human rights abuses.
There was an AU extraordinary summit on unconstitutional coups in May of last year, where the African Union condemned terrorism, violent extremism, and all forms of unconstitutional changes of government. We are calling on the African Union and its mechanisms to also put human rights, justice, and accountability at the core of its different processes and decisions. Thank you.
In at least 15 armed conflicts, including the DRC, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Mozambique, Mali, Burkina Faso, and South Sudan, the government forces or non-state armed groups have been implicated in abuses against civilians, according to the report.